Let's take the stability exercise that we did before and apply it to a more regular geometry. This is a 50 by 50 house. There's a really good reason why it's 50 by 50, but I will not share that reason right now. And I put the diagonal braces 20 units away from the corners. So the columns will be in the corners at A, B, C, and D. And the diagonal braces will be 20 units from the corners. I'm going to do this sequentially like a builder might, and that I'm going to stabilize this first point above A using the three spheres that we've had before. The only difference now is the one sphere is a known radius, and that will be the hypotenuse here, where the hypotenuse is the base diagonal squared plus the height squared, the roof height squared, take the square root of that, so that I have that as a, I guess maybe an irrational number, so I don't need to type in that number. There's more decimal places, right? So I have that as a variable, and I'm calling that height. Roof height, I made 16 here. So that was completely straightforward. Now I'm going to start adding a new sphere this way. So this sphere has to be 50, which is my width of my building. And that will start at this top here, and that will be width. And then, let me just hide that for a second. I'm going to rename that M50 so I remember what that one is. Okay, and then I have a roof height sphere coming from C. So that will be roof height. And where those two intersect, I'm going to call that M16. M16. So now I will intersect M50 and M50 and M16. And once again, we have a circle. I was interested to see that this circle is slanted. So that is my instability, my mechanism. That is not stable here. And you could see it's not stable. It's going to have this mechanism as a solution. So let me hide that point now, or just, I don't really need it. It's fake. And I'm going to hide, I'm going to rename this as circle C. I'm going to hide that. So now I will make another strut to stabilize this, and that will come from, again, 20 units away from C. I know the hypotenuse there is going to be 25.61, so I make a sphere here of height. I'm going to hide that M. I'm going to call it M height. M height. And then I have circle C and M height intersect. There's going to be one point. I hope it's above C. Let's see. So I'm going to call that C top is intersect of M height and circ C. And there it is. That is M top. There's two solutions. Remember, there's one below. It's directly below C. Oops. Control Z. So I'm going to connect these elements here. And this should be 50. and that should be 16, and that should be 25.61. And now that is unconditionally stable. You could see it's locked in. And now I would progress over here with 3 more struts. And then I'll have one more mechanism in the roof. We'll save that for next time. Let me turn the axes on so you could see this here. I'll have one more mechanism where the roof becomes a rhomboid or a diamond shape. Okay, I think we're building up a very regular 50 by 50 house.